वो हैं जी फ्लेम टावर, जहाँ से हम आए हैं, ठीक है। हेलो जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम बैक अनदर व्लॉग। आज हम एक नई वीडियो के साथ आपका वेलकम करते हैं। उम्मीद करता हूँ आप सब लोग हैरियत से होंगे। तो आपको पता तो चला ही जाएगा कि मैं पहला व्लॉग जब अपलोड करूँगा तो कहाँ आया हूँ। तो बाकी ये व्यू चेक करें, ठीक हो गया। तो आज का व्लॉग आपने पूरा देखना है, इंशाल्लाह मज़ा आएगा। मेरे को लाइक सब्सक्राइब करना नहीं भूलना, ठीक है। तो आपको मिलते हैं, चलता हूँ मैं। तो साथ साथ आपको जो अच्छी चीज़ मुझे लगेगी और आपको भी बताएंगे, और जो चीज़ इधर सही है वो आपको दिखाएंगे इंशाल्लाह पे। ते जी आके बैठ गए हैं। वो टूर गाइड वाला हमने किया हुआ है डिसाइड, तो उसका नंबर भी आपको दूंगा। तो पहले हम खुद देख लेना उसे ज़रा कि हमें सही हो घुमाता चलाता है। तो बाकी आपको हर चीज़ दिखाएंगे इधर। तो वीडियो आपने पूरी देखनी है। बाकी ये इनका लॉन है जिधर हम बैठे हुए हैं, वेटिंग एरिया भी है जिधर बुकिंग वगैरह कराते हैं, लॉबी टाइप। ये जी आ गए हैं बाहर। तो ये इसकी जो है ना बिल्डिंग हम आपको दिखाता हूँ। ये जो बाकू में है ना फेमस जगह प्लेस, वो यही है। तो इसको फेयर माउंटेन ये होटल का नाम है। और ये फेयर मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ, ये देखो। ठीक हो गया ये है। बाकी वो भाई आए हैं रात को जो लेके आए थे ना, वो तो नहीं आए। बाकी उन्होंने भेजा किसी को, तो जो भी है चले देखते हैं। तो आपने ये आज ये देखें। बाकी चलते हैं, बड़ी बड़ी बिल्डिंग है। तो आपको आज इंशाल्लाह मज़ा आएगा। आज वॉकिंग टूर है, ये ओल्ड भी दिखाएंगे और न्यू भी दिखाएंगे। ओल्ड बाकू भी दिखाएंगे, न्यू बाकू भी दिखाएंगे, आपको भी दिखाऊंगा मैं साथ साथ। ओके, गाड़ी आ गई है। आ गए हैं इधर, ओल्ड बाकू है मेरे ख्याल से ये। तो बाकी अब दिखाते हैं आपको साथ साथ, टेंशन नहीं है।
You'll be using the car wherever you go. But only today the city tourism walking through. You guys look at the Old City. If I can't use the car, I will not be able to use it here. So this is the Old City. Baku started here. Inside this fort. Baku is one of the old cities. We call it İçeri Şehir, which is translated like inner city. Why? Because the city is inside the city.
He is our guide. His name is Farid Juhar.
Here's the side of this. This buildings, houses, what you see here, most of them were constructed in the late 19th century. 1891, 1892.
ओके, ये वो कह रहे हैं इस साइंस में इन्होंने ये तमीर की हुई है। आपको पूरा गाइड करेंगे इंशाल्लाह। ओके हो गया।
Campus building. 1884. 1884. Look at the year of construction.
Oh, sorry, running? No, oh, it's
No,
closed.
it's not used. Huh? It's not used to it.
Yeah.
Only mostly they take this place, preserve, and then they use it mostly for commercial. Yüzüme bak. Oh, okay. They will join us.
Okay.
It's a walking tour.
Okay.
Compared to you, they are in time.
ये देखें आप,
them from the enemies attacking from outside. Outside of the walls. As I said, the height of the fort ahead of the walls is from 5 to 10 meters. In 2000 here, Old City walls were included in the UNESCO Cultural Heritage List. So since 2000 here, this place in the list of UNESCO National Park, UNESCO National Reserve. And here you can see the Academy of Science as well. Let's go like this.
ओके जी चलते हैं, साथ साथ आप देखते जाएं। ये भाई हमें गाइड कर जी, ये रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं, ये बनाए हुए हैं इन्होंने रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं। बाकी ये आपको पीछे दिखाई है इन्होंने जो फेमस उनकी बिल्डिंग्स हैं। ओल्ड
Okay, brother. One more thing I will tell you. His name is Irish. You see also his hand. Here you can see the head of the lion, and inside the eye of the lion, it's his signature is there. So very good. Specific design he gave it. And you can see some eye here. You see a lion, eye, and lion. Eye is over there. His eye is symbolizing his art. You can get close.
देखें सबकी पिक्चर्स वगैरह बनवा रहे हैं। और ये आप लोगों के हारिस भाई हैं। इन्होंने बोला भैया आप ज़रा थोड़ा सा बोले, क्योंकि जो है ना मैं देख रहा हूँ ये कोई इनकी आर्टिस्ट है, उसने हैंडमेड सारा ये पेंट किया हुआ है, जिसकी वजह से ये सारी उसकी आइज़ वगैरह के अंदर जो है ना सारा वो। ये ओल्ड सिटी है सब, बाकू ओल्ड सिटी टूर है। ये सारे रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं और इधर सारे होटल्स हैं। यहाँ पे भी अच्छा है इनका, अगर कोई बंदा विज़िट करता है तो स्टे के लिए इधर भी अच्छा है। लेकिन इनका जो मेन है वो है निज़ामी स्ट्रीट। बट ये अपनी जगह वजह से फेमस है ओल्ड सिटी, इसके अपने व्यूज़ हैं, निज़ामी के अपने व्यूज़ हैं। ये इनके सारे टॉम हैं, किले हैं पीछे भी। ये हमारा गाइड है, हिज नेम इज़ फरीद। तो
वो हैं जी फ्लेम टावर, जहाँ से हम आए हैं। ठीक है,
Be careful with this. Normally I would put this part actually, this one is the mosque. The palace is here. You see the head of the palace. But the thing is, come closer, please. So this one is called. One is called. This one is called Shirvan Shah Palace. Shirvan King Palace. The palace was constructed in the 15th century. Okay, it played important role in Shirvan Kingdom. But those years, Azerbaijan was some parts of this area was called Shirvan. However, the original name of the country is Azerbaijan, which is translated like Azer fire by Chinese land of fire. Why this place is called land of fire? Because the country is very famous with its endless flames. So what are endless flames? As the country is rich with gas resources, in Absheron area, in some parts of the ground, the gas, methane gas, is very close to the surface of the ground. So that's why after the tectonical movements, some earthquakes, some cracks and holes appeared on the ground. And this methane gas started coming out of the ground. When it's lit by someone, nobody knows who started it, and how they started, and when they started, and they started burning. Until now, these flames are still burning. That's why we call them Yanardağ endless fire. Yanardağ, it means burning mountain, so the mountain is burning. When you go to Gobustan Absheron tour, you will visit Absheron fire temple, fire places there, Yanardağ as well. Okay, so then people started making their fire temples around those flames. And because the people who came from the south of the country, you remember I told you, south of the country belonged to us before, now it's Iran, Zoroastrians who believe in the Avesta. according to that book, okay, so the people were worshipping for the flame. Then they made their fire temple around it, and they started worshipping for the flames. After some years around the temple, they made the rooms because the temple had more visitors. As the country is located on the Silk Road, Hindus, Sikhs, and other people, they also joined to the temple and became a member of the temple and worshipping there. Because lack of the knowledge, lack of education, people believing the fire something holy thing, and they were worshipping for it. That's why the country was called Land of Fire, Land of Flames. Okay.
But I've seen also many hot flame.
At the same time, today many places you can see some fire. Fire today still is respectful for us till now. Even we have Nowruz holiday every March. We celebrate spring welcoming with Nowruz holiday. We're setting fires in our gardens, and we jump over the fire and celebrate it. Okay. The flame is very important thing for us. Before it said that there were 3 flames. Now today attraction place only. That's why these 3 flame towers they constructed on the top of the mountain as a symbolizing that as land of fire. That's why the shape of the building and the lights on the building, it makes it at night time to look like 3 burning flames. If you look at it from helicopter, it will look like 3 burning flames. Those times when there was some good news also in the Middle Ages, shepherd or someone was going to the top of the mountain, he was setting 3 flames. It's a signal for the good news as well. And when you go to Gobustan, you will see this mud bubbles coming out. This is the fish of this gas. Mud bubbles coming out to the ground. Okay? What else? The fish is like Ibrahim King, Khalilullah King, then Farooq Yassar King. You can also see a mosque constructed inside garden. You can see Arabic alphabets. Why? Because those years we were colonized by Arabs. Ottomans, Turkish came here, Russian Empire came here, Arabs came here. And we were using their languages for some time. How Hindus, English invaded India, how Spanish invaded some Philippines and other places. Now we were also colonized by some people. You see, this is round minar. But we also have this Turkish mosque here in Baku, and they are coined Turkish mosque. You remember in the island park, there is Turkish mosque, it's coined. Why we have Turkish mosque? Because we are also...
We're in Pakistan?
No, you don't know?
So he was expecting you will say
Lahore, Karachi?
Lahore, yeah, Lahore, Karachi.
Lahore is famous.
Islam.
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो?
Islamabad.
It's capital. Islamabad is capital of our country.
So you're partly where northern, southern?
No. Yeah, you can say it's northern.
Yeah. It's like near Islamabad, right?
Yeah.
There's a one place in Switzerland.
यार पूरा देखना इंशाल्लाह मज़ा आएगा। तो भाई कर रहे हैं बात में पूछ रहे थे आप कौन सी कंट्री से हैं, तो वो हमारे साथ ही हैं भाई।
Let's go inside our museum. It's a miniature suit. The museum belongs to that lady. Her name is Fasama. She's traveling around the world and she's collected all these miniature suits. She's keeping all these things in the museum. You can see the Quran book over there and one here. So see how small Quran book is? Yeah. One of the smallest Quran book in the world. And one of the oldest ones. So how is it? None of them is fake. All of them are
I'm thinking
real
only
books.
the
You need
small book,
some zoomer and some macroscopic zoomer, and you read them. Touching is not allowed, brother. Okay. So you can see some books about Islam. You can see some books about Christians, Muslims. You can see some books about Jewish people, Islamic books, and some books about Hindus and other religions. You see? Here is the Jason, you see this? It's his son, today our president, Ilham Aliyev. Okay. And his wife, and she's also vice president of Azerbaijan. Of Azerbaijan as well. So this is the president. You remember Haydar Aliyev? Haydar Aliyev, he is accepted as the great leader of Azerbaijan nation. He was the president of Azerbaijan between 1993 and 2003. In 2003, he died, and his son was elected as the new president of Azerbaijan by elections.
तो भाई ने बताया है कि ये करम जी का छोटा सा इन्होंने ओल्ड है, ये अभी भी देखिए सही पड़ा हुआ है माशाल्लाह। बाकी इस्लामिक है सारा, ये पढ़े हुए यहाँ पे कर सकते हैं। तो उन्होंने भी गाइड किया है, मैं भी आपको करता हूँ गाइड।
You see the books? This is the smallest book in the world. 5 seconds. Who can find? The one in the bottom or next? Who? Which one you see? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you find, I will give you a present. Tell me. If you find, you won. Which one? In the bottom or one? Okay, you lost already. Tell me, okay, which one now? Which one is the smallest one? In the bottom? Okay. If you find correct answer, I will give you 100 money. But that's not a correct answer. Just look at these 3 books here. Okay, I'll give you the second chance. Which one is the
दिखाना हम भाई।
ओके थैंक यू।
ये लिया जी 2 मन्नत का, 2 मन्नत का, ये 2 मन्नत का लिया, 3 मन्नत का, ये 3 मन्नत का। ये अब बाहर जाकर सही नजर आएगा, ये ऑफिस में यहाँ कहीं लगा लेंगे ये। तो ये बाइक ही है। बाकी ये वो छोटी छोटी चीज़ें थी जो भाई ने दिखाई हैं। अगर हम खुद आते तो हमें नहीं था पता चलना, तो उन्होंने बताई हैं। तो मैंने वो आपको बताया, वो जो फर्स्ट में लगा हुआ था ना, फर्स्ट रो में,
उस औरत ने सबसे दुनिया के छोटे छोटे
कुरान मजीद बुक्स,
सबसे छोटी बुक्स और
बनाई हुई हैं,
वर्ड ऑफ रिकॉर्ड में
वो दिखाई,
रिकॉर्ड भी किया हुआ था।
वो जूम करें ना तो वो नज़र भी आती हैं।
इतनी बिल्कुल एक
छोटी छोटी इतनी बुक्स
लेकिन
हैं,
रियल थी।
रियल है, वो बनी हुई हैं। बाकी आप ये लोकेशन वगैरह चेक करें, मैं कम ही बोल सकूं क्योंकि वो बता रहे थे। तो आप देखना, आप आएंगे, अब और भी चीज़ें आपको बताते हैं। इधर इधर जाएंगे, इंशाल्लाह आपको मज़ा आएगा।
They are earning money instead of staying living there. For the whole no life. So this is how they are born like 3 more. Come here, please closer. We all stand here please on the left. As the country is rich with its history and culture, at the same time it's rich with its literature and music. There are many famous writers, poems, musicians, composers, and also scientists who gave their influence in the world literature, world science. One of them is Ali al-Gabai. He was a writer of ghazals, you know ghazals? Yeah. Which was used mostly for songs or some lyrics like this. In his time, when he lived in the late 19th and early 20th century, you remember, I call this statue speaking statue. I call it speaking statue. Why? Because the statue speaks a lot about one human lifespan. For example, the left side, we saw his happiest day in his life. He was going to his wedding with his friends. And now years passed, and Ali Gabai passed away. Now his friends who went to his wedding on the opposite side, now they are carrying his funeral. And these ladies are crying after him. When somebody dies, men usually making funeral arrangements. Women, they make marsiya. Marsiya. See a crying ceremony after the person who dies. So this is the way how one human life is processing here.
ये भाई जैसे हमारे इलामा इकबाल है ना, यहाँ हाँ इलामा इकबाल पोइट्री हैं इनके, वो इनके जो है तो वो इन्होंने इसके बारे में ये है। तो जैसे हमारे पाकिस्तान के हैं, इनके अज़रबैजान के हैं, तो ये समझ लें कि ये वो हैं। ओके, बाकी इन्होंने ये बनाया हुआ है इनर स्टैचू वगैरह इनके दोस्तों के, तो टेंशन कोई नहीं है। बाकी आपने इंजॉय करना है वो भी बता रहे हैं, मैं भी बता रहा हूँ। तो ज़ाहिर है वीडियो तो उसकी भाई की होनी है लंबी, वो इस वजह से क्योंकि वो उन्हें सही पता है। तो हम तो फर्स्ट टाइम आए हैं, तो इंशाल्लाह आएँ ज़रूर। तो जी ये ओल्ड सिटी इधर ख़त्म हो गई है, ये इसको बाय बाय कर देते हैं। और ये पहाड़ का इनका, तो उधर से हम